Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. There should be some renew. There we go. We got like the solar panels and stuff like that. Now they are a little bit pricey to put down, but I mean, you put that one down, you get $820 an hour, euros an hour coming in. That's 410, 205. I think I did work out which one was the most profitable. You got a wind turbine there by Stevie. Now, obviously at 220,000, getting $2,000 an hour, euros. That one's 1,500 euros an hour and costs us 1.2 million. I'm going to leave the Stevie one because that is a little bit OP. Like the money that's going to come in from that is just a little bit too excessive, I think, for the outlay. So I will leave that one, but I could very well end up using some of the others. Right, anyway. So I took a long break. For most of you already know, unfortunately, my wife's sister passed away several weeks ago now. I'm not going to go into any details. But we decided to take a bit of time away as a family and just kind of prioritize us for a while. So that's why I've been away. I am back now. We've had a lot of time off. I think it's been about 6 weeks since I posted a video. About 6 weeks since I've done any recording, done any of it. So we've had a long break from it and just kind of took a bit of time behind the scenes to recuperate and you know, collect ourselves and sort things out. But yeah, it's done. We're back now, and I'm hoping that we can turn this into what is likely to be the largest and most powerful farm that Europe has ever seen. At least that's the plan. If we can do that, that would be absolutely magnificent. There are some people among you who would like me to do some root crops. I will be doing those. Potatoes. In particular, potatoes. Everybody does sugar beet. Sugar beet is done everywhere. Yeah, sorry, real life interrupted. So, yeah, everybody does sugar beet. And I'm thinking I'm not going to do sugar beet. I'm going to do potatoes. So maybe we'll go and do sugar beet at some point. But I have mentioned this before. I would like to do potatoes. We won't be doing those yet. But when we do get to doing potatoes, we're going to do them in a big way. Now, I'm going to be looking for some mods that I can use to either go slightly faster or a slightly wider cut on the potatoes. I don't want it, like, stupid fast. I don't like, I'm not looking for super extreme. I'm looking for kind of moderate extreme. Does that make any sense to you? It's kind of like a potato harvester that is maybe half as wide again, and the speed, you know, the harvesting speed is half as much again as what it is, or double the speed and no extra width, something along those lines. So it's not like ridiculously excessive, but at the same time it gets a bit of a move on from compared to what it is right now. Now then. Let's skip the night. We go like that. We get the longest possible sleep that we can. Right there. And it's going to rain. And the crops have grown. And now we got a great demand at the port. I haven't actually checked. I don't think... no, we didn't. We didn't have anything left over. Great demand. Whoa. Whoa, dude. 3,590 for corn. I had a price list here somewhere, didn't I? I was writing down prices of what the best prices are that we can possibly get. Was it for... yeah, it was for this. 1,400 for wheat. Corn, 2,300 was the best price that I'd seen. No, that's canola. But I got a price here at the Central Grain Elevator. Oh, that's beans. That's why. Soybeans. I thought I was looking at corn for a minute. That's soybeans. 3,152 is the highest I've seen for the beans. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. It's I did think that was something else from it. And yeah, I've still got the Post-it note. It's still sat here by my desk 6 weeks later. And the corn is ready to go. We've got crop in the field that is ready and raring to be cut, but yeah, there ain't nothing happening in this weather. So what we're going to do is, well, I'm actually thinking that we'll be fast forwarding time until tomorrow. Do we have a forecast on this one? I know you do with Seasons. Seasons gives you a forecast. This one, no, you don't, do you? You don't get a forecast in this one. Right, that's stats, that's jobs. Animals, we don't have any. Vehicle overviews. Yeah. It's just pure guesswork. So we're going to... Well, I'm just going to go and sit up by the house and I'm going to wait because even if the rain stops right now, which I don't think it will. I mean, it might stop for 2 o'clock. I mean, looking at that sky, though, I don't think we got a 2 o'clock stop for the rain. I think that we're going to be looking at a 3 o'clock stop. Maybe even 4. Right, we've got some gaps coming up in it. No, there's still nothing. So, a 3 or 4 o'clock stop by the look of it. No, maybe 3. It does look like the cloud is kind of easing off a little bit in places. So we may end up with a 3 o'clock stop. No. Alright, fine. It's not going to happen. It's just going to keep going all day. So we'll do the harvest tomorrow. There we go. It's just said that it's going to change the weather in a minute. Is that 4 o'clock? No, it might be 4:30. I've just had the sun thing come up. 5 o'clock, still raining. This promise of sunshine was nothing but lies, I think. Political promises. Going up to 7 o'clock, and it's still hooving it down with rain. So, can I go to sleep at 7? Yes, I can. Sleep. That went until about 11 o'clock in the evening before that rain stopped. Like, we had a good 24 hours of rain then. That is utterly and completely redonkulous. So I'm just going to stop that right there. And it is 9:20. There is a field over there. That is field 14. Is there a contract for field 14? Because if there is, we could... No, there isn't. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping that there might be a contract for field 14, because that, you know, that could have been quite good, because we got our combines and everything lined up there, ready and raring to go. We could have made a bit of money out of that. Never mind, that's all right. We've got that one in there for going and picking up the straw, which we'll be doing at some point soon. So I'm going to jump up onto you and enable straw swath. Like that. Right. I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to get it going straight away. And then I'm going to rush back and I'm going to get the next one going as well. And then we've got our tractor is parked up in a shed at the moment. We can get that one out. We can get that one started. I'm actually thinking... No. Actually, change my mind. I'm going to put this one going over here on the wheat field over here. And then I'm going to put the other combine going on the really small fields. So let's bring you over to here like this. And I want to go Control H like that. I want to put you that way. And I want to go in a circle. And I think that's pretty good. So you can start there. Measure out the field. And away you go. Right, you should be absolutely fine on there. So now if I go and get the next one, and I also enable the straw swath on that one, and I'll take this combine here over to the tiny field, and I will start doing that one first. And then this combine can go and join the other one in the bigger field. So that one there will have sort of done the outside rounds on it, and then this one can go along and join it, and everything will be tickety-boo and hunky-dory and wonderful. Let's just do that a second, and do that and that, so that we've got that all on the right side. And then I'm going to start this one cutting down here, and I'm hoping it will be able to make that turn up the top end. I don't know if it will, but I'm hopeful. So let's put you going in through there. Yeah. you're not... Oh, now he's going. Took him a little while to figure it out, but he's alright. He's on his way. The other one's at 25% at the moment, so we'll just leave that one going for a bit. Now, I've only got 3 tractors here. I'm not going to go and put one of the fence on the grain trailer. I'm going to leave that as it... I'll use the fence for doing that, because it's faster. Beyond that, I'm not really sure. I'm not quite sure how we're going to play this one out, but we'll figure something out. And we'll let that one back up. Now, is he going to be able to get round that corner, or have I done that too tight? No, he's actually going to be doing just fine in there. I may struggle to pick up the straw that has gone onto the ground, but that's not really much of an issue. So he can keep going around there. The other one's at 50%. So by the time I get this tractor unhitched and I get the trailers on and I get over there... we're probably going to be wanting to be unloading that combine. So let's get you over here onto these trailers. Get 2 lots of wheat. Actually, what's the price of wheat at the moment? That's something that we could have a look at. Let's have a look in here. 160 at the restaurant. Highest price we get for wheat is 1,400. So within 10% of that, we don't... Well... Within 10% of 1,400, you knock off 140 off of that, and we're 1-2. So yeah, it's not really high enough. We're going to put all the grain into the store there, and we're not going to worry about trying to do anything with it. We're just going to leave it in the store and try and have it a little, sell it off a little bit later when there is a bit more money available. Because right now, I'm thinking that we can do better. That there's definitely room for improvement on the amount of money that's available that we're being offered right now. So, I mean, hopefully we'll get maybe a great demand or something like that. I'm not going into the files and modifying when great demands come up. That's not something I'm doing. I have done it in the past. I do it sometimes. I'm not doing that for this playthrough. I'm keeping it strictly honest in this playthrough so that... whatever randomness happens in the game, that's what I deal with, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not fiddling any numbers behind the scenes. Tempting though, it is always tempting. It's like you know that you got a big harvest. Say you've got like a whole load of soybeans planted. It's really tempting to just hop into the XML and quickly tweak when the next great demand is coming up. So change it to soybeans rather than whatever else is coming up. And then give it a price modifier of, say, ×2 rather than a price modifier that it would normally have of ×1.3 or something like that. So that you just... Technically, the game is still giving you the money, and you still got to carry it there, and you still got to do stuff, so you still got to farm and so on. It's just that you're getting a better price for what you've got. It is tempting. I have done it once or twice in the past. I don't normally modify the price very much. I normally just, give myself a great demand on something that I've got a whole load of in storage, rather than having to spend absolutely ages waiting for the correct great demand to come up. It just makes life a little bit easier, It's just one of those little things just to make things flow a little bit more smoothly. Now, can I get that grain into this trailer without any major mishaps going on? We can get some of it into this trailer, so that's a good start. And we should be able to get on round that corner there. And then I'm going to swing out round like this, so that I'm well away from that combine. So he'll go around the corner. And then I will go up here beside it and start unloading again. I'm thinking 3 times around that field would be enough for that combine, and then we can switch that one over just the last little bit in there just to do a run up and down. But if you notice, we've already got 1 full combine off of that little bit of field there. So what, 1 full tank of grain. And we've got more coming off of there still. So we've got that 1 full tank of grain that we've just kind of unloaded, and then we could end up with with at least 2 tanks of grain. So 2 tanks of grain, we're looking at What are we? We're looking at nearly 10,000 litres of grain off of just this little tiny patch that we've gone and made right here. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. That 10,000 litres of grain off of one little tiny patch. And if we can get, say, 1,250, that's 12,500 euros from this little tiny patch of grain, just from one harvest, and that's not counting the little bit extra that you get for selling all of the straw as well, right? I'm just going to let that empty out now. Get all of that, right, that's done. And then I can go whizzing off up the road and go and get the grain that is in the tank over there. By the time that one cuts across the top end of the field, we'll be down there, and then we can follow it back down to this end like we did last time, unloading, and that'll be about time to go and empty this one out. So we've got 11,000 litres of grain. I'm quite happy with this. If we can get a decent price coming off of the sales, I mean, you never know, we might actually strike it lucky and get a great demand, although I think that's probably fairly unlikely. But 1160, see, I am tempted to go for that 1160, but right now I don't need to go and buy anything. I know I'm 16 grand in debt right now, and I do have, if I remember correctly, I believe I've got a little bit of a loan taken out at the moment. I'll check once I've unloaded the combine here. I'm just going to check what loan I do have. That combine over there, I'm going to have to switch that one over to just running up and down. He's on his 4th round around the field. Let's finish emptying this one out first, and then we'll run down, we'll flick over to that combine over there and put that one just doing straight up and down the field, just to sort of finish that bit off. And how much more can I put in this trailer, I wonder? Must be getting close to full. I don't know, I can't remember how much I put in the other one. I don't think it is all that full. Right, I'm just going to leave it going there. Let's pull out of here a second, and I want to get to you over here. Alright, I'll let that one just do that last little bit of a run over to there, and then it can just go straight up and down for the last bit. So we go over here like this, and we switch that one on, and then he gets out there, and he turns round, and then once he's done that, all I got to do is change this over from circle to just moving straight up and down, and go like that. There, and then all it's going to do is it's going to turn around on the end and then head back up across this way. And it probably put everything else that's in the field in that tank, but just in case it doesn't, I'm going to whiz over there anyway, just so that we're ready, and then we can take a little bit off, because he's only half full at the moment. So I reckon if we take a little bit of that off of there, I reckon he's actually going to do it. I reckon he's actually going to get everything into that tank. Let's park you there a second, and then we'll flick through. Yeah, see, I can't do anything with that at the moment. I was wondering whether I should get one of those little tractors and start working on picking up some of this straw. Because if I do that, that means I can then start going around and, like, put in, you know, the other little details in. Like, you know, spreading a bit of I spread a bit of fertilizer on his field. What do we plant it? It's barley next, isn't it? Yeah, we want to put down some fertilizer so that we can get the barley spread onto the field. And how many coats of fertilizer does it take? It's 2. We need 2 lots of fertilizer on the field. Do I need to do anything with the fertilizer then? Right, you stay there a minute. And I don't remember what tools I've got. That's the problem. I've got these here. Oh, wait. No, they're direct drills, aren't they? And seed and fertilizer. Now, if they're direct drills and they're seed and fertilizer, I don't want to put fertilizer straight down on the field at all, do I? Because if I do that, the second round of fertilizer that's coming from them won't actually have any effect. So I don't want to do that. I want to leave that. I want to just get them out in the field and get them starting to work. Although I am very tempted to just have a plow out and plow those bits that say they need plowing. I mean, technically I don't have to go and do it, but I still want to, just so that it's got rid of the red there once and for all. We've already established that because we've got the whole thing turned off, we no longer have any issue with any of our crops making it that we require plowing after we're done. That's never going to be a problem for us. Okay, I'm gonna run over to the other combine. I'm gonna leave this one here where it is, and I'm hoping that it will get the rest of the grain into the tank. I'm gonna run up to this one, and I'm hopefully gonna be able to unload that tank before it stops completely in the field, and then we can come back down and we can get the last little bit from that other combine, the one that is currently going round and round the field right now. That's 94. I don't think that I'm going to get onto this one in time. 97. Go on, open. 99. No, he's going to stop. Stop. He's too full. Right. He's no longer full. He's away, he's working. Right, that one's full, and now we can go and fill up the front trailer as well. This combine can now actually start running up and down the field rather than going round and round the outside of it. That's going to speed things up a little bit. Actually, well, no, that's not going to make any difference to the speed that it's working. That's not going to affect it in any way, shape, or form. Helper A has completed their task before they filled up their combine. So I was right with that one. I did wonder if that one would do it, and yes, he did. He managed to get there in time. I am just going to flick to this combine a second, and I'm going to start from this side. I'm going to turn it around like that. And then I'm going to go back to you, because I need to get that combine unloaded before... Yep, please unload. Alright, I need... There we go. Right, he'll stop. Once he's over a trailer, he will stop, and he will do some unloading. He's not going to unload everything that I want, but there's most of it gone. That's most of it out of the way. So we can go and get this one tipped out, and then I can get that second combine over there. And we can bring it over back to this field, and then we got them both sort of running up and down there. But I just want to go and empty this one out first, as it's completely full. And then once I've done that, then we'll empty out this second one. So we get you up on here like this, and there is... Trailer 1 and Trailer 2. Right. Now, go to this combine. Not you. You. You're the one that I want right there. And then I can start moving it round. Open that out. So we've got straw here ready and waiting to pick up. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. You're on 97%. Actually, I'll tell you what. I might as well just go and put this one out in the field. No, I won't. I'll leave it there a second. Let's go with you. I'll run you under the spout just so that I can get some grain into the trailers here, and then I can go and stick that one over in the field, and then we'll go and chase it down and unload the rest of it into our trailers. So let's drop you into there like that. And then go back to you over here. Alright, 74% is left in that tank. The other combine is about to head down across the field. Now, he's half full at the moment, which makes me think he's going to get all the way back down here and then start going the other way, and I'm not going to have enough time to get him unloaded before he gets back down here. So what I'm going to need to do is do it slightly different now. If I bring you here, I've got to double check which direction that's faced. That is on the correct side. So I want to go like that. You can head off across there. Right. I've got to get both of these combines unloaded at the same time. So you're... Actually, I'm going to leave that one because he's nearly full. I'd rather have him just sort of parked up and stopped for a moment. And then this one here can keep running. So if I go along beside this one and unload him at 65% that he's got on board at the moment... If I get all of that tipped out, Swing it round like that. There we go. Right. Now we just ease along gently like that. I'm actually going to let him go into the back trailer, I think, and start filling that one up. Get that one there emptied out completely. See, the other one is now parked up in the field, but if I can get this one emptied out before he gets down to the other end, then he is able to go and do pretty much the same again as he's just done. I can get the other one then unloaded and start that one up across the fields. Right, how much have you got left in you? 400, 300, 200. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. There we go. That's empty now anyway. And I'm wondering, like, there's not all that much left in this field. If that combine over there, if I was to empty that one out completely and then send, you know, let him finish going up that run and then do one run, come back again, I might go and take that one up into the next field. Now, you unload them down. Oh, no, he's just going to go anyway. Sometimes they don't. They like stay there until you've unloaded them a bit. Oh, no, that's if you only take off a little bit of the grain. I think. You know, I'm not actually sure. There's times when they don't move until you've, like, unloaded a certain percentage of them. Or they'll just, they sit there until, if they've stopped, they'll sit there until they're empty. Unless they're sort of already on them, or is that the standard? Like, if they're staying still, they won't automatically restart until they've emptied out completely. Unless you move your trailer away from them and have nothing more to do with them. Yeah, I know I'm driving across the crop, just ignore that bit. And I'll come back down over here like this, so that one is able to come up. And as soon as he gets up to this end, he can spin round, and then I'll chase him down across. Yeah, once that other combine gets down to the other end, I'm going to empty him out, and I'm going to move it up into the next field, and we'll start emptying everything out up there, and see if we can get some cash from that one up top. At the moment, I don't actually remember if I definitely wanted to get another new tractor next, or if I definitely wanted to try and get the field that is just to our left next, or possibly the long thin field up there, opposite the one that we've already got. I don't really remember what I was thinking. I've just been looking at it and thinking, well, which would be the best option? I'm still not entirely sure. I know I was like umming and ahhing between all of the above options. So I'm kind of thinking, with what we've got right here, you know, it would be nice if I had something that I could, like, keep the harvest moving with. Well, I need to go to this combine over here. So let's press H on there and stop that one from moving. And you know what? Let's put that one out for a minute. You keep moving. So that other combine's only got 13% on board. He hasn't got very much. If I can get a little bit of that off, just to make absolutely certain that it is going to be able to travel up and down the field all right without any trouble. And then I can go and get a little bit from that other combine over there. 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, and we are done. Well, there's 11 litres left. You know, I don't think it really matters. What's 11 litres between friends? Now, we're going to take you over here. Get that lot to dump out into the combine, into the trailer, like that. And then as soon as that is empty, I think we've relived enough glory days just for a moment. We're going to take a breather. We're going to have a little bite to eat. And then we can get back to it, nice and refreshed, and relive a few more glory days. There should be some names coming up right now that you can have a look at. It's names of people who are in the Great Book of Names, people who have supported this channel, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.